Okay, it's here everyone, what you've all been waiting for, the new Boxhead game, Boxhead Bounty Hunter. It's been out for about a week and 1 day. You've got 4 servers, Rubik's Noob, Boxhead BLV, The Block, Europe and Squareville. I'm going to log on to Squareville today, so as you can see you can log on quite easily from the Boxhead, from XGen Studios, which is where the game can be found. So yeah, once you log in, you'll arrive at this room, which is called the lobby, which is basically a bit like the lobby on Stick Arena. You can chat, join games, and view other players. So as you can see along the right, you can see all the other players. You can view your own status if you click on yourself. The red players are the ones which are in the top 100 players, so they're like kind of almost in the high score leaderboard. And with other players, you can also become their friends and block them, and send private messages to them and all sorts. But yeah, I'll get that. And also you can talk just like on Stick Arena. Everyone's going to think I'm a retard for saying this, but but anyway, yeah, it's basically a bit like a kind of a live forum. So yeah, if you want to just talk to people, that's the way to do it. Also, you'll notice down the bottom you've got your games. These are all the different games. The quick play ones are ones with quick play players on. You'll also notice that you can get up to 16 players on the new Boxhead game online, which is quite a bit better than Stick Arena's 4 players per game, which compared to this is pretty pathetic, to be honest. So yeah, along the bottom right hand corner you also have join random, host game and customise character, as well as exit. Now the customise character feature is really good because it allows you to just kind of create, like, make your character look exactly how you want it, and it kind of gives you a bit of individuality almost. And so yeah, so you can kind of, lots of people just pick like the ninja one or something like that because they can't be bothered to be creative. Bit like me, really. You can also pick your gender, and yeah, there's quite a lot of range to pick from, which is really good fun. Also, you have the premiums, which are a bit of a bummer because you have to actually pay to get. So basically, if you want to get on like the high score list and you can't be bothered to do a huge amount of playing, you just pay loads of money to get all these kind of bonuses, which allow you to have kind of advantages over all the other players. So it's kind of a bit annoying when people get them, so I wouldn't urge you to buy them as they are a rip-off and they do hack everybody else off on the game. So the only one that probably is worth getting is the devil character costume, which you get to keep permanently unlike all the others, and it's quite cool. This is the high score list, well, they do call it the most wanted list. You get bounty points, which is what they base it on, by killing people who are higher ranked than you, who, there I am, number 19th. Hopefully by the end of today I'll get up to 18th or even 17th if I'm lucky. But anyway, yeah, you have the top 10 players which are on view on that screen, and then if you scroll down you can see all the others, which is pretty cool. My mate Rebel Treble there, yeah, he's cool. Yeah, so that's the top 100 list. Now, sorry for boring you on that bit, but we will get into a game situation very quickly. You can also see someone's tried to give me a private chat message over here. It's a bit of a stupid message. Yeah, so I think we'll play a game now. Let me just try and find a decent game a sec, hang on. No. I should be able to notice on the left, you can actually see it says how long the game's got left and what map it is. Just check this one out quickly. Oh, there's nobody in it. Oh, hang on, I might pick another one in a sec because this one's a bit cruddy. So yeah, some of the cool features which they've kept from the old games is you get to customise your keyboard to set all the keys to what you want, so you can tune it just how you want it, and it is a bit more complex than the other games, although it is, if you do it well, it is a lot more fun. It's pretty addictive if you do it right. So yeah, you can find 6 different maps currently, which is kind of really annoying because once you've played them all a bit it gets pretty tedious. So I'll just take you through a game situation now. Yeah, there's a few tactics you can employ to try and improve your chances of winning on Boxhead. What most people do who play the game is they just run around spraying bullets everywhere and pointing in every single direction, which tends to get you killed quite a bit and isn't hugely effective. The other tactic, which I prefer to use, is called strafing, where basically there's one key which you can set to whatever you want, where you hold it down and it just lets your character point in the same direction, and then you just spray bullets everywhere, but with a lot more accuracy, and it makes you a lot harder to hit from all the other players, so it's a pretty decent plan. There's also this cool button which lets you turn exactly 180 degrees, so it's a bit kind of mathematical, but if you're shooting somebody and whilst they're running away from you and somebody comes up behind you and tries to shoot you, instead of having to turn around normally, which would probably take about, I don't know, 3 seconds, you can do it in about half a second with the 180 degree button and shoot them, so that's pretty cool. The two most popular weapons on this game are probably the minigun and the flamethrower. I'll come back to the minigun in a bit, but at the moment I've got the flamethrower, and the flamethrower's probably the most used weapon on the game, mainly because it does lots of damage, it's not massively expensive, it's kind of middle of the range weapon really, and it's very effective on kind of tight maps. So yeah, this game does tend to be about, like, the thing that lots of experienced players will find annoying, but lots of newbie people will like, is the fact that on the main games they don't base it on your kind of kill to death ratio or the amount of kills you've got. They base it on how much money you've got. So when you kill people, they drop money depending on, which can be found in box form. Gold boxes are worth the most, like I think they're worth 1,000. Red boxes are worth 500. They're worth less, and then there's grey boxes which are worth 250. The higher basically the people who are at the top of the leaderboard, if you kill them you'll get more gold boxes and more like value than people who are at the bottom of the leaderboard. So if you think you're going to play this game and then just hunt down noobs the whole time, that's kind of pointless really, because you'll never really progress that much. And even if you do hunt down loads of noobs, you'd have to kill loads to get money, and you still wouldn't get any bounty points from them because they're noobs. So don't bother doing that. You've got to kind of actually do some proper work to get good at this game, rather than just hunting down newbie people all the time. So we have taken you through most of the basics. So yeah, it is worth chasing some people down, but if you use the techniques I've advised, then it's probably the most effective way of killing the majority of the people in your game, which is good. Now I can afford the minigun, which is very good, because I want to talk to you about the minigun. The minigun is probably the best weapon in the game. It's the second most expensive after the Magnum, and quite frankly the Magnum is a complete waste of money, and it's pretty crap to be honest. So if you end up earning 30k somehow, don't bother buying the Magnum, because you'll be really disappointed with it, whereas I can guarantee with the minigun you won't be. It's popular because it's relatively cheap considering what it does, and it's got lots of ammo on it, and it's got a really good rate of fire, plus doing lots of damage. Like I just showed you, I can pwn people quite easily with the minigun, whereas with the Magnum it would probably be a lot harder, because with the Magnum you only get one shot a second, so you can't shoot a very large range of people, you can only shoot one person, whereas with the minigun you can take out about 20 people within about a minute or so if you do it well. So yeah, as you can see, I've worked my way up through the leaderboard gradually. Along the top of the screen you have your position in the game. You also have the amount of money you've earned and your bounty points you've got in the game, as well as the game time. And that's the game over with. So as you can see, they've based it on money. I haven't got the most amount of kills, but that doesn't matter because I got more money than everybody else, even though that makes me a bit kind of newbie, but never mind. So that's Boxhead Bounty Hunter. Hope you enjoyed my video. Sorry if my voice is really drony. It's pretty boring. Feel free to make comments in the comments section, and I hope you go and play it and have a fantastic time whilst playing it. Have fun and enjoy yourself. Okay, Quarry Boy out.